Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm not homeless. I'm here. On
Is
that note,
smash the
still
likes.
going
on about that.
Yeah. On that note, smash the likes. People are just running late. It is what it is. We got the North London Derby coming up in a few hours. We got Daps' channel launching in 1 hour with Big Steve. If you've seen the thumbnail yet, we got Zubimendi updates. So don't get too giddy.
Does that always go at the top? That's
that one.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it always there? I've never noticed it before.
Yeah.
What?
And then
What?
Mbuemo,
the
hot property
thing.
and whatnot. And then I'm pretty sure Wolfie has a few words about
Mbuemo.
Forest. A lot of people want his players at the moment, isn't it? So,
bro, I'm surprised other people aren't in for Mbuemo. By the way, I think Mbuemo's a shout for Arsenal.
I think this is better.
He's Ollie.
Nah, but for Arsenal and what Arsenal need, I think Mbuemo's
more than
spot
that.
on.
It's all surrounding us now.
Oh, what you're in for him?
And Tottenham.
Tottenham in for him. Yeah, I
Did
can
you
see
hear what
Tottenham. Well,
Arsenal
it's
said?
definitely an improvement for Tottenham.
what
How
did
old
they
is he,
say?
by the way? 'Cause I feel like he's been about forever.
24?
I feel like he's been about for a long time. I think he's good, man. I've always rated him.
He's
always
been there
thought
since
very good.
Brentford got promoted, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
I was saying this last night. Don't you feel like it feels like Brentford have been in the Premier League for more than 4 years? To me, it feels like. To me, it does. It feels
I had
like
to play him in the Championship, man. I remember.
Oh yeah,
this,
you know it though.
Yeah.
They just feel like they feel mad established in the Premier League now as well. Like
no. Don't.
To me, they do, bro. Look, that's.
Have you ever met a Brentford fan?
Oh
seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously,
I'm not going to lie. I went to Brentford away and I didn't actually meet a Brentford fan. There were lots there, but I didn't meet any. I saw some walking there, but I didn't. It wasn't.
So they do exist. They do exist.
They do exist. I can confirm
they
do
appear
exist.
every now and again when like Forest are playing them because they haven't really got a fan channel in it, so they're like little leeches.
There was
one.
one.
I remembered. So that was we played them. We played them last game of the season. Last game of the season, not last season, season 4. So the season we won the treble, yeah. And we'd already won the league anyway. So we drew with them 1-1. But bro, we went to the pub next door just for some drinks afterwards, yeah. When we came out of the pub about an hour and a half later, they were only just leaving the ground. And I was thinking, hold on, what have you been in the ground for an hour and a half? It's not like you've been doing no trophy lift or nothing. I don't really get what they were doing. Like a lap of honour or something for. But anyway, yeah, Brentford.
They got to put that ground away in it. It's made from Lego, so maybe they all chip in. Just fold it
away. Put it away for the summer.
Put it away, I call it the B-Tech Stadium, man. I got a mate who lives in the flats behind it, and you get a better view from his flat than you do in that stadium.
But I'm telling you, anyone that doesn't know about Fulham Stadium, do people just Google Fulham? What is it? Fulham rooftop pool. Fulham are building a rooftop pool with a bar, yeah? And it's being promoted, on their Instagram or something, it's promoting. Come and see, the first one is come to our rooftop bar. Second one is exclusive bar looking over the Thames. I'm thinking, okay, this is a football club. Then the third one's about something else. Then the final one is, and come and watch Premier League football. Doesn't even say Fulham. Come and watch Premier League football. I'm thinking, fuck me.
Watch our opponents, not us.
Yeah. While you're opening a bottle of champagne with a sparkler in it and then jumping in a pool. Mad. But I do want to go there. Anyway.
You want to go to the Fulham rooftop bar?
Do you know what? I heard another link with Arsenal today as well. Igor Jesus.
Oh, we're in for him as well.
Yeah, so there was this South American journal on Talk Sport earlier, and he was saying quite a few Premier League teams are in for him. He didn't mention you; he mentioned Ipswich, and he said, "But respectfully, all respect to Ipswich, he's far better than that." And he thinks that Arsenal might be lining him up. I think since he's joined, what's the name of the club I said to you earlier? Beginning with B.
Botafogo or something like that.
Yeah, since he joined Botafogo, he's been made Brazil's main striker since he joined them. So I don't know. And he was saying, I know people will laugh and go, "Nah, Arsenal need more than that." He was like, "But I guarantee you, the people that are saying that have not watched him, and that actually he could be a very sly signing by Arsenal if they were to get him."
There's a good few in Brazil. Because we got massive connections with Brazil and stuff, and he's one. Yuri Alberto's another. There's a couple of other strikers that are being linked coming to Europe, but yeah, we're linked with them. I spoke to who's that guy with a really cool voice? I've gone blank on his name. He's always on Talk Sport and South American guy. You know what I'm talking about. He's always doing the South American stuff. Will pop up on BBC. What's his name? Chat will know, man. He's English, but he's out in South America.
That's who it is, and he can pronounce their names perfectly.
Yeah,
that's who it was.
Tim Vickery,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's who it was.
We had him on the channel, man. His knowledge is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So yeah, he bigs them up. There's a few
he was
Corinthian
proper
players.
bigging him. Bro, he was proper bigging him up. And he was talking about the young lad that City have just bought as well, the 19-year-old. And
but look at that market. If you look at what we've taken,
that's
Murillo.
exactly what he was comparing him to Murillo.
You know
Who said, look, Murillo's built bigger. He said the young lad that City have got will need probably another couple of years to bulk a bit because he's still a bit slim. But he's saying it is a market that the Premier League seems to be turning to a little bit more now. So
yeah.
What are you saying, Mons? Have you two met since last night?
Yeah, we've met. We've had discussions. We've shaken hands.
Well, something came out about Chelsea and negotiations.
What?
Chelsea are in negotiations with the Premier League to agree a financial settlement for secret payments related to transfers under the previous ownership. Talks are over financial rather than a sporting sanction, such as points deduction.
Can we do that? Can we say it was under previous? I don't know. No, it wasn't. Was it? No, we can't.
Yeah, you can say it's from the sheikh to his son.
So basically, what you're telling me is once again Chelsea are finding a fucking loophole. Brilliant.
Well, it would.
You can talk, bro. You can talk.
No, we haven't found them yet. Listen, if we find them, if by the end of January we've found innocent, yeah, I get it. But right now we haven't found them yet, bro.
Yeah, Chelsea, man. Leicester are the one scumming it, aren't they? They're like, oh, we weren't Premier League, we were Championship, we were Championship, we were Premier League.
You would want to get onto Leicester, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, with them being your biggest rivals.
Yeah.
You want to go down that road again, Dabs?
No.
All right.
What do you mean? Why not?
Well, we can if you want.
We have no rivalry.
Apparently, Kyle Walker also said he's only prepared to leave City for an elite club. Allegedly, according to Sky Sports.
Bro, I swear down, I'm convinced the main reason why Kyle Walker is pushing to move is because I don't know if you saw, but his wife had put in for a divorce. Yeah.
Which one?
No, his wife, not not the lady that he's got two.
Checking.
No. So she put him a divorce, and then she withdrew it, and everyone's saying she withdrew it because he's going Saudi. But the truth is, I think there's more chance of him going AC Milan. I think she withdrew it because I reckon he did one of them. You know when it's like last ditch attempt. You know what? Give me one more chance. We'll leave England. We'll go and live in Italy or something. And she's gone, all right, I'll give you one more chance. I think that's what it is. So,
well, you can't go.
Speaking of divorce and shit, Dabs, do you reckon Pep was messing up that 1 in 13? We won't talk about who the one is because he wasn't getting it with his missus and all that stuff. Reckon that played on his mind at all?
Bro, we were just performing, but I don't want to give no excuses. But we were just really fucking bad. But we still.
It could have been though. It was in the right period. I didn't want to talk about that.
Defensively, we're just an absolute joke.
What happened yesterday?
Bro, I was 70 minutes of, do you know what? Actually, we're starting to, you don't go from being how bad we were to being how good we were, yeah? But you work through the gears. And I was actually genuinely thinking, do you know what? We're working through these gears all right. We're beginning to look better, yeah? And then the last 20 minutes, once again, we just forget how to fucking defend. It's just, bro.
Keeper on that second goal, that was embarrassing, man. What was he doing?
That is your term, isn't it? Embarrassing. I've just realised that. That was embarrassing.
I've been through a lot of embarrassment over the years with my club, mate.
But for me, it's just we can look at individual moments and over the last
you thought it was thingies
over the last 8 weeks we can look at a lot of different goals we've conceded. Yeah, have you seen the stat?
You thought it was his fault?
Yeah.
No,
he put it into his own net, man. That's a flappy wrist, man.
Don't get me wrong. He could have probably done better. But I'm looking at, was it Akanji who got dominated? Akanji's 6 foot 4.
Akanji got dominated.
Once that happens, you still expect cheeky. I mean, I know I'm coming from pedigree of cells and I'm used to it, but surely your keeper's got to have stronger wrists than that, man. He's got to have stronger wrists than that.
Once we know all about that.
But have any of you lot seen, this is it, have any of you
scored
seen
more goals against Forest than he has this year?
The box defending thing? Have you seen that?
What? How the hell am I going to see that from
No. I wasn't sure
Wow. Oh my!
Yeah,
What was
bro.
his total-
That is the reason City are performing so badly, and it's very simple.
quite
Yeah,
a good
people
one.
can try and we can try and pull up.
You can't say
individuals.
that's the reason and not tell
No,
us what
Cass
that
will
is.
explain. I'm letting Cass.
Send it
Right.
to me.
What are you going to
WhatsApp.
share it?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
One sec.
I'll share it to Wolfie, and then once can see it as well. You can see his team. You're right there,
Be
Mons.
saying, Mons, man. You're a bit quiet, bro.
His
You're-
eyes are little. His eyes are little. His left eye, the right eye, is a
There you
little
go.
bit red.
He's just woken up, hasn't he, man? I can
Can
see
you
that.
share
I
it?
know
Can you
that
share it on
look,
the
man.
screen? Put it in
I
the
know
last
that
box.
look.
You know what it actually is? Genuinely,
See,
bro. Shampoo in the eye, bro. It's peak, bro.
Sure, it's shampoo.
Nah, you've had a
Bun
power
up,
nap,
bun up.
man. You've
Bun
had a
up my
power
eye,
nap.
bro. How about they actually bun up my eye, bro?
All right, but have you had a power nap?
Bro, no, I didn't even have it. I've been sending emails, bro. I've been doing
Well, you got pink eye.
bro. It just went in my eye, bro. It's
Hold
been
on, this
fine.
is now. Hold on. Yesterday you had a bad thumb. Now you've got pink eye. What is going on?
Crazy.
No one has
That is
pink eye,
mad.
bro.
That is mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Crazy,
mad. Now,
Oh,
but
man, what the hell is this? These graph things, man.
No, I hear it, but bro, if you once you get your head round it, you realize how insane that is, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Cass is
being
gonna
that-
share
that-
it now.
that
Anyone in the
bloke-
chat?
All right, Cass,
Bro,
explain.
that box defending is horrible. Horrific.
Disgraceful, bro. And this is where you can look at Pep. Maybe it is a bit on Pep that he probably needs to be like telling the man them in training, you know what? We need to focus on some defending of corners here. Like, do you know what? It's really, really bad. But yeah, bro, it's just frustrating, isn't it? One step forward, two steps back. I'm not as annoyed because I thought the performance was generally quite good. Ruben Diaz is back in training today, which will
You told
help.
me that. Hey, the amount of times
Bro.
you said when Ruben Diaz is back. And
Hold on, and let's look at when Ruben Diaz. But months. Let's look at
Here we
when
go,
Ruben
the
Diaz
Forest
did
game.
come back.
Here
When
we go.
Ruben Diaz come back, yes, the Forest game. And I'm not saying, by the way, like the perfect example, Monts, is look at your club. Yeah, look at your club when Van Dijk and Fabinho were both out at the same time, right? The issue. So if you're talking Rodri and Diaz, who I'm not saying Diaz is as good as Van
you have
Dijk.
a Kanji, yeah, Ake,
No, but
Stone.
yeah,
We ain't have that.
No,
Simpson
but hold
pussy.
on, bro. But all of them, man, without Ruben Diaz leading the line, they have no, like, I'm being real with you, bro. If it's me calling out the rest of them, without Ruben Diaz, it's like none of them know where to be. It's like literally their head, and this isn't an excuse, this is on the rest of them. Him coming in, I'm not saying he'll change it and make us go on a run to beat Liverpool, but he does improve us. He does improve us. Whether you want to throw shade at
Spurs on this graph, man. I just noticed.
we're worse than everyone. We're worse,
Even Man United.
bro, we're worse than everyone. Look at it. Look at it.
Look
bro.
at it. Look at it. Look at it.
It's fucking embarrassing. Like, it's
Oh,
really.
even Southampton's
Bro,
better.
that's what I'm saying. You're pinpointing all Tottenham, Man United, Southampton.
Yeah, I can see there's Man
Fucking
United,
Southampton,
Leicester,
bro.
Bournemouth. I thought Bournemouth.
Yo,
Spurs,
Forest is the
Spurs
best.
Overall, nah, you can't really see on that graph, but Ipswich are better than you overall, and
Nah,
Newcastle.
Hold on.
nah.
Why are you
The
saying
yellow
better than
dot
us?
is
Look where
further
we
right.
are.
No joke. Brentford, no. So Brentford a little bit lower.
Brentford
Barnes
aren't
is
a
little bit
Premier
lower.
League team. Ignore them.
Newcastle, statistically, right now, if it comes to block shots, Arsenal and Chelsea are the best. If it comes to opposition cross success rate, so avoiding, it would actually be Ipswich.
So, Cass,
Funny
tell
enough,
me,
it's
what-
actually
So tell
Newcastle.
me, hold on. What's City best at?
none of it.
What is City worst at?
All of it.
Right, thank you. There we go.
Yeah. There's no. I think.
All right. So when are you going to call Pep out on that?
You've got a good meme. You got.
Well,
good,
I just called Pep out. Maybe Pep does need to focus on
You said
training a bit.
maybe. You said maybe
Right,
he's not
Pep,
calling someone
do
out.
you know what? I said this about 3 months ago. I wish Pep would concentrate on defending, because right now, if we get that, it's the first thing for me that happened when Mancini came in, was got us performing very well defensively. Then you build on that. So it is a thing. Like, it's 100% a thing. But at the same time, you do also have to say Pep's style of football has done what it's done, and it's never going to be that.
I'm surprised by Brighton, to be fair, because when you deep it, Crystal Palace bit of a low block, Ipswich low block, Forest low block.
Shut up, low block.
Yeah,
You're more low block than we are. You're freaking ass.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Stop
With your
hating,
what?
hating. Stop hating.
With your what?
Anyways, but for teams that, but there's
I thought you said arse rim. I was going to say, what the hell's that got to do with anything?
More
Manager.
expansive or up the field. Even,
right.
even Liverpool, block shots for Liverpool are quite low, lower than Man United. But then again, we don't know what amount of shot. Well, then again, it does. It does actually.
You know
it
what
does.
graph I like, and I'm sure Monts would agree with me. I think it's called the Premier League
The
table.
Premier League table, yeah.
It's good. It's good graph.
You know what you two are doing right now? If City and Liverpool do that, what's it called? Everyone calls it what's it? Yeah, there we go. Where you're all linking up.
It's called the Red Cartel, bro. The Red Cartel. That's what it's called, man.
Oh, by the way, I saw your owner. Your owner fully looks like fucking some. Where's he from, bro? Because he looks like an absolute gangster. He looks like some Greek mob
I
boss.
love him, man.
Well,
he's the best owner in the Premier League.
He was just there in a white tee with a big ass belly, high-fiving every man.
Man. I love him. I mean, come on, how many owners reduce themselves to be there in the tunnel waiting to, you know, big up the players coming in? How many owners smash TV screens when we lose?
He had Tasiki down his t-shirt, bro.
Don't care.
He had Tasiki down his t-shirt.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love him. Cigar in his mouth.
Yeah.
Smashes up TVs whenever the opponent scores. Takes fines. I love him. I love him.
Did you say takes fines?
Yeah, liquidates his debt.
Fines.
All right. What? Cheating?
No, spitting on the refs.
What?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that?
No.
There was the VAR. I think it was against Fulham. They gave a dodgy penalty against us, and they didn't give a Langer one. The ref comes down to the tunnel. And he spits on the floor, right? He gets called up against the FA charges. And he's like, nah, what it is, he goes, I smoke loads of cigars and I had phlegm built up. And it just so happened the ref was walking past as the phlegm had built up and I was clearing it.
Yeah, he's definitely done that in Greece before and used the same excuse. Like, I can see by the face that Monts is pulling there, yeah, that although you're doing a Forest Liverpool link up, Monts didn't seem too impressed with that story you told her. I feel like deep down, Monts slyly is hating on Forest a bit.
No, Monts doesn't like the fact that he's
just pure respect, man.
No, if I have a problem with something, I'll just say it. I ain't gonna lie. You man know me. Forest, I just can't really hate on what they're doing right now. Just like when Chelsea were winning games, couldn't really hate from what they were doing.
I hear it. But when you go on holiday and there's a fly that lands on you, at first it's like a fly's just being a fly. Once it lands on you a few fucking times, you're like, you know what? Fuck off. Yeah, how about that? But it's going to land on you a few more times and then you're going to start hating on it.
Well, no, because we don't play Nottingham Forest again this season. So
but when you drop points and they don't, you're going to be like, you know what? These annoying fuckers need to leave us alone. Arsenal have left.
And when that happens,
City have left us alone. Arsenal have left us alone. Chelsea have left.
Arsenal haven't left us alone. They're still being.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have.
1.98. That's.
They're still being. Arsenal still being a little bit annoying.
If you want to just say the word, I'll get rid of him.
Why would
I know he is. Bud guy. He said, "Once relax for it, they're going to give it a 6-pack." It's crazy.
Well, like mine, I've got a 6-pack on mine still. Whenever I smile, I'm 42.
Bro, listen, we're here to talk. Listen, if man want to comment about my physical appearance, as I said, bro, that doesn't really bother me. I'm top of the league. Let's talk about that.
Can we talk, man?
Man's talking about my forehead when he supports Man United, bro. I'm top of the league in 14th, bro.
What are you saying about tonight, bro? I hate Spurs. My brother supports them, right? I fucking hate them. I have to back them tonight.
We need likes, by the way. We need likes.
I'll be honest. You see the relying on Spurs thing. That's not really gonna get you.
I know,
man. Bro. Arsenal relied on them last year.
That one there,
very far. Yeah,
they don't get you very far, bro. I'll be honest.
Do we just scratch this one off? Do we just scratch this one off and see who Arsenal have next? Let this one go.
They got Villa.
Look at you two, proper teaming up, innit?
You know, this is how it has to be, man. You got to plot your way to the top, and then you fight it out between yourselves.
I'm just gonna say, if Arsenal do lose, we've got 3 Arsenal fans on tonight.
Arsenal ain't losing tonight.
If they do,
I've got a feeling.
Well, tonight's going to be a good night. Tonight's going to be a good. Tonight's going to be a good.
I'm even going to watch along for it. I've got that stronger feeling.
Spurs don't know what they have in their hands right now. They have the chance.
I need Arsenal to win
to reignite the Arsenal banter era. They actually have.
It's in their hands. It's in their hands.
It's you know what I'm saying?
It's what Rezungan?
Yeah, it's that one, bro. They don't know what they have in their hands right now. Like, you guys thought the Man United meltdown was bad. You guys thought that was bad. Spurs have the chance to break the internet.
Yeah.
They have but they're not gonna do it. But they have the chance to break the internet.
Do you know what? I heard Turkish. I don't know if it's Turkish or Potts, yeah, but one of them two speaking, yeah, and they said that if Spurs don't get something out of tonight's game, yeah, then this might be the point that they should look at Andrew and go, do you know what? You don't get it, because there's a blueprint right now for playing against this. Like Man United set out a blueprint, yeah, and the And should be able to look at that and go, you know what, mate, and just make a couple of changes, and they'll get something. If he can't do that, because if only
shooting.
Yeah, and then it's like, do you know what? You're not gonna get as far enough in this Premier League because you're not able to read the room and read the blueprint.
You know what I want to see? Lee Gunners, Arteta out if they lose tonight.
Bro, no. Let's quickly do a round robin now. If Arsenal lose tonight, how long will Lee Gunners' stream be?
9 hours, even though you can only do 8.
Wait, how long can
Sorry,
you
no,
that the longest you can do?
there's so many Lees in there. I'm talking
can you
about
only do 8?
Lee
You can only do 8,
Judges.
but he'll do
Lee
9.
Judges. Lee Judges, I meant. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure each one is 8 hours long, but I'm telling you now, Lee will force StreamYard that he can do.
Oh, he's gonna be cashing in if they lose tonight, man.
If we're talking hours,
Yeah, but you gotta understand with Lee. You gotta understand with Lee though. Yeah, he don't want his team like people.
No, he doesn't.
I
under the radar.
know. I've been there with bloody
doesn't.
Cooper, man.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Like he genuinely wants Arsenal to win, but the thing is, he just
right
wants to
way.
say, the right way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's the bottom line.
tightly.
Most fans, though. I think
But
that's
I will
the
be
thing with
tuning
most
in.
fans. I think like 99.9% of the fans want their team to
we
win.
want to be proven wrong, innit?
And yeah, you just. I said this earlier today. Prove me wrong. If I say one of my players is a scrub, prove me wrong.
100%, bro.
I've got no problems apologizing with a trophy in my hand. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No.
What the hell?
I've
Does my
always said
opinion
this.
mean with a prem in my hand? I don't give a
Bro,
fuck.
You know
Come
what?
on,
The season we did the treble towards this, I think, right. So the season we did the treble in the January, like we were up till the January, we weren't performing too great, right? And I made a comment on a show that I didn't think Gundogan was a great captain, right? Because when we played Tottenham at home early January, we went 2-0 down, and I was at the game, was watching Gundogan, and on both goals, his head just went down. He didn't speak to no one on the pitch. So I came out and said, do you know what? Yeah, I don't know if Gundogan's the right type of captain, because you wouldn't see Company, you wouldn't see Fernandinho putting the head down. Anyway, we went on and won the treble. So I was wrong, innit? Yeah. I had someone the other week, like, all of a sudden on my Instagram pop up saying, what type of fucking supporter are you? I remember when you said that Gundogan wasn't a good captain. Haha, how wrong you were. I was like, bro, I'm more than happy to be wrong with that. Like, I want to be
It's
proven.
hilarious, man. It's hilarious. Oh, what are you saying, Mons?
Shit.
What are you saying, Mons?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's
All
just
right
top of
then.
the table stuff right now, man.
All
I'm
right,
on the hot seat here,
lads.
man.
All right.
Look at this.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we got a show, man. Now we got a show.
Fast, mate. He's talking about.
I thought you'd never shut up, man. Bloody hell. Is that how we get rid of him,
Treble,
man?
mate.
Talk about
All that one-
history and stuff.
Let's see those charges come through. It's going to be called the Flebble, blood. We don't know if it's the treble yet. We don't even know yet, man. We don't know. It's the Flebble, not no treble, blood. Listen, guys. Yeah, I know Daps is about to carry on in his monologue, but let's be honest,
It
guys.
couldn't have timed itself any better, man. Oh, they're back.
Hey,
They got it.
we're back again. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Listen, you don't want to hear Kaz and Daps talking about no
Yo,
fucking
we're taking
treble.
over the league table. We're
Fucking
taking over
Gundogan
the
and that.
channel, man.
Gundogan needs a fucking walking stick, guys. Come on now, let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the bottom line is, yeah, I need to see this tonight.
Oh, bro, let's
Mad-
be serious. Let's be serious. Yeah, can it happen tonight?
Don't know, man. I'll be honest, man. Arsenal don't lose at the Emirates to Spurs, bro. When's the last time Dele Alli chip? 2016,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
bro. I'm not doing it. I'm bro. You know me. I'm the leader. I'm
Because
the
you're
leader
not,
of.
it's fake news. It's fake news.
It's fake news. Like, listen, I told you, like, I'm usually ready to be hurt again, but I can't lie, bro. I think I'm being hurt. I think I'm gonna get hurt in it. Wait, hold on a minute. Bayern Munich continued to monitor Martin Zubimendi while Arsenal are showing.
Yeah, we're back.
We will find the value. We will find
All
the
right,
value.
all
Yeah.
right.
What
What did
I
I
thought it was
just-
going to turn into a love fest of porn, so I thought we better jump back in.
I'm just saying it was more, tabletop football talk than Cass here. You know what I'm saying? Could get into the real
That was mad.
discussions.
Yeah, we
Right.
was just bigging you guys up. We
The,
was just
the,
bigging you guys up.
the, mi- no,
Definitely.
the mic just cut us off. Like it's just the mic when something gets cut off like a microphone, it just removes you completely for some reason.
Yeah.
Just reset.
Oh,
Mm.
swear.
Weird.
Damn, we were.
Anyway.
Wait, were you ready to
You,
hurt?
I heard you were ready to get hurt.
With who?
Who are you ready to get hurt by this time, Mons?
No. I said like the Spurs thing. I said usually I'm ready to be hurt again, but you see Spurs, bro. The hurt's already here. They're not winning today.
Can I give you some more?
Like they're not.
Do you think maybe a draw?
They're not
feel a
winning
draw?
today, bro.
A
I don't
draw?
even know if they're drawing.
They're
Draw's
winning.
possible.
I'm
Draw is
putting
definitely
my
possible.
neck on it. They're winning. They're winning.
Nah, Wolfie.
Nah, I think
Wolfie,
Arsenal
you
win.
don't
I think Arsenal
understand, bro. You don't. You
No, shall I
don't
tell
get
you
it.
why? I'm looking at this Arsenal team, right?
Oh,
I'm looking at this
Arsenal.
Arsenal team. Tell me who they're putting in their attacking three. You got what's his face?
Bro, it's not
What?
about that. They'll set piece it up, bro. It's not about who they have in their front three. Tottenham, if Arsenal don't turn up today, Tottenham will not turn up today.
Hey, look, it's put us in there now. Look.
What the fuck are you two doing, man?
Oh no, it's
Bro.
like it's just booted us out. Like some, I don't know.
Well, there's ghosts in here.
Yeah, man.
All right, listen.
I just think Gabriel Bullet header 1-0 stink fest. It's just got that written all over it, man.
Yeah, for real. I hear that as well.
Free bonus points.
No. I'm gonna believe, right? By the way, again, for the Arsenal fans that think I hate them, I don't hate you. I hate Spurs because of my brother, right? I'm gonna believe that Ange is gonna be a tactical genius today because he doesn't even have to be a tactical genius. It's like you said, what Dan Potts said: copy and paste.
Yeah.
Do what United did, man. Drop that line.
Well,
Play conservative. Hit him
do
with
you know
the
what?
pace.
It's you know what? With a lot of games, people look at the prime example is Tottenham don't win at the Emirates. Yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing you could say with Tottenham is it's so Spursy to like we all know it. Spurs will get bang average results against teams they should beat, but then rock up against teams that they shouldn't really beat and do something. But I just, bro, the only anomaly to that is the Emirates. Like the Emirates, they just don't.
How about this?
They just don't.
Spurs could go 2-0 up against Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I still think Arsenal will come back.
Yeah.
I would if they had an attack.
Yeah,
They don't.
but
You think
Spurs
that
don't-
Giraffe's
but
gonna score?
Spurs don't have a defense.
I'll tell you what, right? I think Archie Gray has been phenomenal in their defense.
Yeah, but that's amazing. But then they got that piece of shit called Dragushin.
Yeah, the
Actually,
Dragon.
they gassed him bare when they bought him.
The
though.
thing is, he was good in the Euros, though. He was, to be fair. But
We
it's the way
believe him,
the way Romania played.
Well, I bet you're happy with what you've got now compared to him, bro.
Exactly.
I'm telling
And
you,
to them Chelsea
Gabriel's-
fans in the chat going on about they're getting a hard on about thinking they're getting Murillo. Good luck. He's signing a new contract with no release clause. Sorry.
Well, what
carry
did
on.
you say? What did you say earlier, Months, on the earlier stream about Murillo?
What about him?
You don't want to fall out with Wolfie, so he probably won't say it now.
Oh, that he'll go. That if he signs, then someone's gonna come in probably for like 8 EMs. I said 8 EMs.
It'll need more than
2
that, bro. It'll need more than that.
You still want to be friends with Mons?
Yeah.
See what he says behind your back.
Bro,
Is-
if I'm saying one of your
my
defenders is
player?
gonna go for 8
Well,
EMs,
He'll go
I'm
for
just
more than
saying.
that. Because if Harry Maguire and Fofana cost 80 million, both of them frauds, don't be coming
be
at me
honest.
without 100 mil for my
that
Murillo, man.
Fofana thing ain't spoken about enough, man. It's 'cause
Exactly.
Don's proper
Exactly.
protecting that guy, bro. It's mad.
Yeah.
Man's
we-
glad.
Bro, it's just another- it's
Do you
just a-
remember? Do you remember the word sample size once? Do you remember? He's
Bro,
more of a sample.
do you know
size.
what the
Brother,
thing is-
that sample size thing used to kill me. That size.
He ain't been in 2 years, but I've seen a sample
I'll
size.
still never forget when he
Honest.
spoke about
He's on to one, by the way.
he played professional football. And remember when he said to us the summer they brought that young Brazilian, he goes, he's played professional football. Then Mo,
Like 10
hold up, Mo,
games.
went and looked and was like, hold on, he's played 10 games in the second division in Brazil. What are we doing? He's like, well, it's still professional football.
that?
We're like,
Who's that about?
professional
Yeah, but
football.
Murillo had only played 30 professional games at Corinthians before he joined Forest. They're gone again, you know. They're gone again. Look here, either Daps is high or they've gone once. Once he's still with me, bro.
Sorry, I had to record something. Sorry, carry on.
They're gone, bro. They're gone. It's me and you again. It's me and you
Gone
again.
again.
Yeah. You want to
Oh,
read the
right.
supers out?
Yeah. Shout out, Benz. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea paying a fine instead of point deduction for Roman Secrets payments. That's crazy, man. Do they even need a
correct.
point? Do they even need a point deduction at this point? They're deducting themselves. Let's be honest. Proud fucking Everton, Fulham, Palace. You know what I'm saying? Bournemouth. They're deducting themselves respectively. You know what I'm saying?
What
Respect
are you lot saying of finances, man? Because
for Liverpool.
yeah, for me,
You know-
looking at
you
it
know I
from the
don't even-
outside, just to give you my perspective, you must be in PSR trouble, man, because your boys don't want to spend. What's going on?
Do you know what it is? I don't actually look at Liverpool's finances because we're so like stable in it. Because we're so stable and just on like we don't really spend too much. I've never really been into the finances. Like, do you know, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be all over the finance thing, bro. I'm a maths guy in it. Like, I'd love to see how all the finance work. It would intrigue me, genuinely intrigue me to see how everything would work. But with Liverpool, bro, it's pretty much sell to buy, whether you're challenging for the title, whether you're a title winner, whether you're in top 4, or whether you're finishing 8th place and struggling. It's the same thing that doesn't change. What I would say is that the board are very good at keeping Liverpool stable, very good at keeping us stable. And we have this knack of selling little players like Nico Williams, Dominic Solanke,
Academies,
all these guys. Yeah. Not even academy. Okay, Nico Williams, fair enough. But even guys like Solanke got him 3 years.
Yeah.
Sold him for what was how much he sold him for?
17.
15. I think it was like, 17 M's. Jordan Ibe. Remember how much money we got Jordan Ibe for? We managed to sell him for. I'm pretty sure 50 million to Bournemouth as well. Do you know what I'm saying? We're able to.
I know what's going on. Sorry.
We'll do the same with Ben Doak. I really don't want to do this, but we'll probably do the same for Harvey Elliott. It's clear the manager doesn't fancy Harvey Elliott, and that breaks my heart personally.
Yeah, but Mons, the point I want to bring to you is like you lot are quite quiet about it, yeah. And you've seen in recent years the Arsenal fans have been quiet about it. Remember the old protests back in the day, spend the money, what have you. Now that their form is falling, they're starting to protest. Would that be the same in the Liverpool fan base? If say this season Slot had come in, you'd only brought Chiesa in, and you were sitting there maybe 6th or 5th or whatever.
If no one, for me, as I said, I think the board are very lucky that the players have played to their maximum potential and that Slot has been managing a masterclass. Very, very fortunate. Because if a manager comes in and you don't back the manager and you don't buy anyone in January and we're sitting there in 6th place, brother, get your pitchforks out in it. Get the torches, get the pitchforks. It's as simple as that.
I just don't feel the fan base is like that at Liverpool. You know what I'm saying?
Again, because we still up. Listen, it's funny how things work when you're not winning trophies and you're not winning. Liverpool.
Yeah, but I'm even talking in the period where United were dominating. You know, you had what's Spanish boy called? I've gone blank on his name. Benitez in. Yeah. I don't know if you lot saw when he was on that overlapping when he was talking about he was never given money. He had to balance the books and what have you. Yeah. There was never any energy from the Liverpool fans towards the board. I know that was probably pre the board and what have you, but like I don't see that fan base as being one that gets out on the street to protest. I might be wrong.
Do you know what it is?
Let me. Do you mind?
Because you know what it is. No, I'll say, you know what it is. You see that because when FSG took over from Hicks and Gillett and when we took over, then like obviously I was like 4 years, 5 years into watching football. So the ownership thing, I was a bit too young to kind of know how that switch would work, what it meant for Liverpool. It didn't even mean much at the time, to be fair, because we weren't really doing nothing in this time anyway.
How old were you? How old were you?
I was 10. I was 10 when the last.
You don't know what's going on with the ownership.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was 10 years old.
You didn't care. You
I
don't have great knowledge of the previous owners and what they were actually like. Obviously, for me, just by going off the purchases alone, they didn't seem too different from FSG, in my opinion. Because if you look at
you are right on that. You are right on that. Because I don't know, Daps probably there was always grumbles and moans from the Liverpool fan base about Gillette, Hicks, and what have you.
Yeah.
There's never really any action. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I just think either you got a really patient fan base or they're literally just tunnel vision on what happens on the pitch.
I think it's a bit of both. I think, as I said, we're very lucky to have a manager that turned water to wine and to now have brought in a manager that seems to have made things work with minimal backing. And we've seen teams that are in 14th get more backing than this manager that we've brought in. And it's, and that doesn't, and cool. Yeah, our squad's great. It doesn't matter about the squad being great. There's still contracts that need to be sorted out. Squad's not going to be great without those three, is it? You see what I'm saying? Squad is going to look an awful lot different if those three were to walk out the door. So, you know, I think everything's very passive. Everything's very, very passive. And listen, man, I don't really look at the books because we don't do anything financially anyway. So as I said, if I was a Chelsea fan, if I was a City fan, I'd be way more interested to see how the financial side of things will kind of work. There is a super chat though, guys, if you want to read that.
Yeah, there's two of them to be fair. Ben said as well, since we talked about that a little bit about that, because
we read that one already.
Oh, you did, yeah. Pick up Ben's, by the way, all the time. Liverpool are on course to make 700 million revenue this season, and confirmed we have plenty of capacity to spend and keep within PSR. Owners just busy filling their own pockets up and taking us for fools. Is what
that's my point, Cass. That's my point.
Because the money's there.
You hear that from your lot with the Glazers. You cry about the Glazers, how they're filling their part. I don't hear that energy from the, and I get it because you're top of the league.
Yeah,
but
and that's the smoke screen. Obviously, it's a good smoke screen actually on the pitch, but it's bro. I'm telling you, if we were 8th, I think it would be. If we were going through what Man United were going through, I think there would be a similar discourse. Maybe not to the same degree as them, because I feel like FSG, they do things in a way where it's not in your face. I genuinely think that the Glazers spit in your face and slap you afterwards, and then there's no grace.
The thing is,
at the end of the day, FSG have just done what they've done to your ground, right? So straight away they can fall back on that one. Do you know what I mean? Whereas actually, what they're probably doing is improving
complex and
and all of that. So I think they're certainly not the Glazers. Let's put it that way. And secondly, but what
they're more similar to Arsenal's owners than to the Glazers.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
it's more Moneyball effect with you lot on Arsenal.
No, it's not even money. It's just sustainability. Sustainability.
What I'm saying is, if you don't learn from what you did, you see what I'm saying? Because when the Glazers first came in, it was under Fergie. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cass. And Fergie was still winning things, and this was building underneath. Yeah, all you ever saw was those stupid green and yellow scarves at United. Yeah, but if you guys continue and allow them to do this, then surely a projection has to be a concern if you go towards what Man U are doing.
FSG out has been a thing, I think, since about 2017.
And now we got
quiet, very quiet.
Obviously, there's FSG in us, but you got to remember their things. As I said, they have the fallback of again what they've done for the ground, the training complex. They also have
the trophies.
Like, because what I'd say is that when they took over Liverpool, the club wasn't valued at.
The last major was like 5 years.
What the club is now valued at now, compared to what it was valued at then, is mad. You know what I'm saying?
But Premier League clubs in general, even we've like
I know, but they're still gonna look at. That's still gonna be a figure that they're gonna. That's a figure still to look at from an owner's perspective, because an owner's perspective is not a fan's perspective. Because that's the difference. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's great when an owner is like a football fan in a way, because there's still an emotional connection to the club rather than just a financial connection to the club.
But that's what Arsenal are going through right now, though, isn't it? Similar to what you lot are going through.
Yeah, exactly. I think
the
Cronkies have loosened up a bit. They were really bad under Donny's. What's his name? His dad. It was his dad.
Stan Kroenke.
Stan Kroenke. Obviously, the Suns I think the Suns they've had a bit more spending power recently under Arteta. Before that, it was worse for them. I think that for me, it's the concerns always fall under where does the money go. You can't go and bid 109 million for Caicedo, and then after that we haven't even seen half. We haven't even seen half of that money spent since then. How about this? We've made the money. We've made the money. The money that we actually spent, you could say, from that money, the 106. We've made that back in sales.
Yeah. But this is what but even Arsenal, the difference is Arsenal I don't know how much money they've been making that stuff, but now it's like they really went on your path just without the trophies, in my opinion.
By the way, and again, I'm not saying Klopp is alleviated of blame. Klopp was also had a hand in it when he was given the reins, and that's why a certain man left, and now they come back. Like, it's not hard, simple math, innit? But it is what it is. I think what in regards to what Wolfie said, when you're top of the league and you're winning trophies every year, fair enough, it might not be the Premier League every year, but when you're winning trophies, you know what I'm saying, and you're doing well when the squad's really strong, it's so easy to just kind of coast. Like I said it with like people say it as a joke, but when Liverpool are winning 5-6 games back to back, 1 loss, 23 games, you're not going to hear much FSG outs. So you're not going to. You're right. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're not. It's that's a fact. It's like we always say it as rivals that United fans, and I know Castle tell me, and I know there is an element that keep the FSG chants going all the time and keep the scarves out 24/7, but it's not as loud when United go on a bit of a like at the moment, as example, they've just brought in a new manager. So, but the Glazers are still there, right? The Glazers are still there. The Glazers still own a percentage, and if everything goes bad, it goes straight back to Glazed out. But of course, when you're winning months, a Champions League, a Premier League, you're regularly challenging, I think you won't hear it. And like a prime example is at the moment, look, where you are right now, and no one's saying, oh, FSG should be doing more. If somehow you slip up and don't win this league, at the end of the season, everyone will go, do you know what, in January, FSG should have done more. It's just obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, but Dab, when you speak to Liverpool fans 1-to-1, I'd say the majority say to me, FSG out. They're not.
Yeah,
not,
but I don't think Liverpool fans because there's no
movement.
Because there's certain unforgivable things.
Yeah, that January, bro. That January when Van Dijk was injured.
That January, the summer before, the summer afterwards. Because don't forget, it's not just the January. In the summer, we let Lovren go. There was no signings. The season we won the league, do you know who we signed? I believe it was Adrian and Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, it was a bad
Fucking excuse me. And I'm not talking about the season, the summer going into the season we won the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mean the summer to defend it, and that's why you didn't defend it. Yeah,
bro. Like, don't get me wrong. No. The one before that, the summer before that. So we won the Champions League.
Right. Yeah. That's mad. To be fair,
because, don't get me wrong. The summer after that, I was more annoyed at the centre back situation. We bought in Thiago Alcantara, and Diogo Jota and someone else. Who else? We bought in someone else that year. There was another player we bought in that year. Thiago Alcantara, Diogo Jota, and someone else.
Yeah, and at the time, it looked okay, but months. One of the first ever Never Have Foul shows we did out. It was like when we did studio shows out in the man cave. Yeah, was when you just bought him, and everyone was waxing Liverpool. Tying the other people we had on at the time were waxing Thiago's father. He was in there.
Minamino.
We're all going on about signing Thiago, and I said I don't think. And you got him on a free, didn't you, Thiago?
No, 20 million and to be paid over 4 years.
Right. Okay. So
that's a fucking bargain, though. 5 million a season.
It was. But in hindsight, and I remember saying at the time, that isn't what Liverpool need. And then everyone was killing me, and I was going,
"No,
what,
it was, bro.
Thiago." Nah, bro. I said it.
You know why it wasn't what we need, bro? Genuinely,
bro.
I'll tell you why in a second. Why
right. The reason why I said it is because at that point, if you talk about your centre backs and the cover you had, how good Van Dijk was, I said at the time they need cover for Van Dijk because if that man gets injured, Liverpool face a very big.
It wasn't
problem.
even about, bro. I'll tell you this, and because this scarred me, bro. It wasn't about Van Dijk cover only. It was letting Lovren go and not replacing him because at the end of the day, Van Dijk got injured. You know, Van Dijk was the first centre back to get injured. Joe Gomez was there. Matip was still there. We were still steamrolling teams.
You
were top of the league.
It was still, and then Fabinho. It was when,
and then Gomez went down. Matip went down.
Months.
And then this is the thing, and this is what I meant about replay. And then cool. At least Lovren would have been there, so Henderson and Fabinho wouldn't have needed to go centre.
So now you can see this is where this season, if you deep it. Because everyone goes, Rodri was the downfall of City. Bro, remember this season, we were winning games when Rodri got injured. We were winning games, It's then when Diaz got injured, Stones got injured. And the fact that, again, instead of bringing in a Rodri replacement, we brought in Gundogan, who was 35.
Yeah, so this is my point when I say that, like, just going back to the Thiago point, like, us signing Thiago was definitely what we needed because the players were running all the time, and we wanted to control games.
What was your midfield then? Henderson, Fabinho, and
Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum's elite as well.
We bought, and we still had Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita, but again, injury prone. When we bought in Thiago, it was to control games, not for him to play lone six. The plan was for him and Fabinho to do what he does and give the centre mids free reign to do what they do. Thiago came on his debut against Chelsea and was automatically the best player on the pitch. Like it wasn't even close. And the issue was that because Lovren went and the shot and the knock-on effect it made, when all our defenders got injured, Fabinho had to move into centre back, Henderson had to move into centre back. Thiago was then asked to play as a lone 6 in a high octane running Liverpool team. That has to be one of the worst things you can do. That's one of the worst profile decisions I've seen in my life. To ask him to play low, like, because remember, our lone 6 was different to the Gravenberch lone 6.
Yeah.
Fabinho's lone 6 was all Action Jackson lone 6.
Yeah.
Fernandinho
shit.
Yeah, bro. That's not no Musa Dembele type of thing. This is, you know what I'm saying? And this guy was getting punched up for like 3 months, punched up in the 6 every game. He's getting a yellow card after 5 minutes. So it looked like Thiago was a flop or wasn't the right. No, he's never played there. He's always had Goretzka. He's had Tolisso. He's had Busquets. He's never played in his football career as a lone 6. Never, but he had to do it. Just like how Fabinho had to play centre back because there was no one else. But Fabinho and Henderson wouldn't have broke down in centre back if we had another centre back to play when the others got injured anyway.
And but that's ultimately goes back to that. I do think even then at
not
that point,
replacing Lovren and then buying Konate the next fucking year. The fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Then you want to buy Konate. The fucking fools. Do you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, the moral of the story is FSG.
Because the one season Thiago was fit, flipping, you know what I'm saying? Come this close to completing football. So,
but you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. But we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because as you said, players break down. Players break down. Look how close City came, quite close, but you could see you're almost tripping over the video. You know what I'm saying? Almost tripping over
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
line.
Do you know the deepness is City, because the season before, I'm pretty certain it was the season before you nearly completed football. City, were you 2 games away from completing football?
2 games, yeah. So
we were the season before, we were 3 games away. And bro, the truth of it is, Tuchel came to the Premier League, and then they fucking won the Champions League. That's 1 game, and they knocked us out the FA Cup. That's the 2nd game, and then I think the 3rd game would have been if we got to the final. So 2 games, both against Tuchel, lost us the quadruple.
What was your longest win or undefeated streak, Man City's?
No idea, bro. I don't really watch shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm telling you, the 2 games, Tuchel knocked us out of the FA Cup because that season we won the league and we won the League Cup. We lost in the Champions League final to Chelsea and we lost in the FA Cup semi-final to Chelsea. Tuchel fucking single-handedly stopped us from doing a quad. So, but yeah, man. Anyway, tonight, man.
Yeah. Wait, what did you? I think we know. What's your score prediction?
I think Arsenal win. I think Arsenal
win. Once you said,
I said 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal.
And then Wolfie thinks it's Tottenham. You said
2-1 Spurs. Yeah.
I haven't done I think Arsenal maybe 2-1. I think it will be tight, but I think Arsenal will get the job done tonight.
We also need the job done with these likes as well. We're nearly on 200. Get it? You know what I mean? Like this 176. Just raise the likes if you haven't done so yet. Come on, just keep going. We got a stream tonight as well later. Big panel as well, including Josh Specs. We've got Catch on.
Villa playing tonight.
Kunle, yeah.
Actually,
myself, Mons.
Do you know what's mad?
Gal would jump on. He said, I'll definitely jump on if we lose. I won't hide. And we've got a couple Tottenham fans as well. So, big panel. So keep raising the lights. Get this at least 250. Mons, are you actually ready to be hurt again? On a real, like...
Right, what's happened?
Well, obviously, like, you know, his name's Mick. I think his name's, what's his name? Something Mick Ray. I don't know. He's the tier 1 for Real Sociedad News. We saw it before with in the summer. Do you remember? He come out and said Zubimendi is not going nowhere. Yeah, he hasn't made up his mind for anything. He will decide in the summer. So, you know, I know yesterday was the whole bandwagon of...
Oh, yeah. I kind of had a feeling. I had a feeling Zubimendi weren't wrapped up for Arsenal when Fabrizio came out and said Arsenal was still working to convince the player. I was like, wait, what? But the article said them man have been working for over a year. So if you've been working,
Yo, what is with you lot and your connections today?
Just showing us his son.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, it's FSG, man. It's FSG.
Can I just ask? Do Arsenal need Zubimendi?
Yes.
No, as a priority. As a priority.
If the Cronkies try to lock me off. Nice try. Nice try, Cronkies. Nice try, blood.
I would say
nice try.
I would say they do in it like a guy that wants to. I think he works next to Rice. It makes sense for me.
Yeah, but I would say Partey's been their best player. What are you doing
Yeah,
to Partey?
but Partey's got you know what I mean. Like if Partey's
Yeah, look,
going, he's
now
going.
this
Jorginho's
is now where
going.
the.
Yeah,
Cass,
I'm
this is-
talking
this is the
now,
bit.
though, Cass. I'm talking the here and now.
Oh,
I
no,
think
but
Partey's
Cass,
been their best player.
Yeah, they
Cass,
have.
this is
But
my favorite bit, though, bro. I'm sorry. This
Is
is the
it-
bit where the Arsenal fans start to downplay Zubimendi. This is the bit where the Arsenal. So when the doubt with the signing comes in, now this is where the Arsenal fans start to go. Fine, we've got Partey, but I'm pretty sure Partey and Jorginho were gone anyway. So this is the thing. I'm telling you right now, you shouldn't have to still convince the player if you've been putting in the groundwork for a year.
yeah,
Like what
yeah,
we
yeah.
talking about? I've been trying to source a gal for a year, and I still haven't gone on a date. I'm still working on taking her on a date. I've been chatting to her for a year, brother. Come on, we do it.
I'm just saying, I can see some of the
It's not
comments
now,
saying
by the
that's
way.
not for now. Arsenal need for now. This is what
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
get.
yeah, but I think it's separate though, because obviously you need to. If someone who's sought after, a player like Zubimendi, he's wanted by many clubs. I think Arsenal would do well to lock him down now. But if he's sticking to his gun and saying, "No, I'll decide in the summer what I want to do," then fair play. If he sees that there's a number one role for him, and let's be real, Arsenal do play a lot better when they play with Jorginho doing the dictating stuff. Zubimendi quite similar. Maybe they'll look at the central midfield and see what they can upgrade in that. But right now, of course, he's not a priority. You've got your players now, Jorginho and Partey. Partey has been their best player. Right now, if you're wondering as an Arsenal fan, you probably want to be seeing the news about what attackers are coming in right now. What's happened to like Vlahovic? There's discussion. Josh Kroenke came in today, so I'm going to guess the next couple of days we'll get updates of who they're targeting or from what source.
I've been hearing
yada,
that for
yada,
2
yada.
years on him. 2 years on
maybe.
that player, man.
I mean, they got Trossard last time, which wasn't a bad shout in hindsight for a super sub, but he shouldn't be a starter. I just don't know what they're going to go and get or who they're going to go seek out. Like what strikers? Is it Vlahovic? Do they turn their attention to Osimhen? Do they look at left winger, right winger? Someone that can play in the 8, maybe. There's Cunha talk again.
This is why I'm worried for Arsenal this season, man. I think they're in a mess. And it's a shame to see. But they look in a mess to me.
Why is it? It's not a shame.
I think he's being sarcastic
No,
massively.
I'm genuinely not being sarcastic. I would like to see Arsenal up there, obviously not at my expense, but I just think their fan base is buying into this PR spin, and it's
I agree with that.
it's
massively.
just not good, man. They got to look past it.
I do. I do. I think that with a lot of clubs, I think owners are doing certain things. You know what? Owners are being owners. Said it the other day. Well, if we look at like the top 1%, and ask people's opinions on people that are earning that type of money, generally most people's opinions wouldn't be great on them, right? But then as club owners, they want to forget all of that. And that's the truth. And I have no doubt with my owners as well, by the way. But I think the Arsenal thing, I thought with all the backing they've had and whatever, when I've heard people say that maybe these owners just wanted to get them back to where they were before, which was being a top 4 club in Champions League football every season. And I didn't believe it. But where we are right now, you're starting to think maybe there is some truth in that they're happy to just be a top 4 team and bring that money in and just keep milking the cow.
100%.
And if they drop out the top 4, that's when you'll see Arteta goes. That's when you'll see changes. That's where you'll see big injections of money again, which makes sense at the end of the day. But you get in the top 4, and then all of a sudden it's like merchandise.
That's the Glazer model, though, isn't it? That's the Glazers model. That's the thing. And let's be honest, the only reason you're even hearing on links to strikers right now is because Jesus is out.
Yeah.
All quiet before that.
I mean, that was that was technically a godsend to them.
That's the best thing that could have happened to them.
Yeah, agreed. Anyway,
you got your thing now, Dabs.
We do indeed. We are redirecting over there. Myself and Steve, first show. We're going to be talking about the Brentford game a bit more, talking about the targets, talking about Tony Book, rest in peace. And we'll probably touch on tonight's game as well. And what to expect from the channel. We're going to be getting some players involved and all that good stuff. So people, if you could stay on the channel, we are redirecting over there. As soon as you get there, hit the like button, subscribe. And me and Steve will be live in about 3 minutes. And Cass will be back at
11.
Yes, we will.
And Mons.